Hi beautiful, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I style this very cheap scrubby looking wig which I got from AliExpress. If you want to see how I get to style this wig, cut out the lace and make the front look a bit more natural and have it blend better into my skin and sit better on my head, then please keep on watching this video. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please support me by clicking on the subscribe button right below and also turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. So to start out, I'm just going to put the wig on a mannequin head. If you don't have a mannequin head, you can just hold it carefully with your hands or have somebody that stays with you help you hold the wig. If you don't have a razor blade at home, like for this video I'm using a blade to cut the lace. If you don't have a blade, you can use your eyebrow shaper, that tool which is being used to like shape eyebrow, or if you don't have that, you can use the scissors. So you can see how I'm cutting it. I'm just trying to cut all around, just a few, like I'm trying to make sure I don't cut any of the baby hair. You can see how the front of that wig was plucked well, so I don't need to even proceed to pluck this lace. So I'm not cutting any of the hairs that was already pre-plucked. So what I'm just doing is just cutting off the excess lace all around that wig, cutting off the excess lace, and I'm not touching any of the baby hairs at all. So I'm carefully using this razor blade and just cutting it in a jagged manner. I'm just following the natural flow of the hairline on this lace front. You can see I'm cutting it carefully, making sure I don't get any of the baby hairs. You want to repeat this until you get all around the wig. Cut it carefully and neatly. If you have a clip, you can just clip away the hairs so that it's not obstructing your view. I don't know why I didn't reach out for my clip in this video, but you want to be very careful though. I think because I sort of have a good hand over this, that's the reason why I didn't even bother myself with using a clip. But using a clip is just going to make it so much easier so you don't mistakenly cut any of the strands of the hair. So you can see what I'm doing. I've actually cut out the entire lace. Next, I'm going to be turning the wig around on the mannequin head. What I'll be doing now is applying some foundation to the lace of the wig. So I put some foundation that matches my skin on the foundation brush, and I sort of use the head of the foundation to sort of blend it on the brush, because you wouldn't want the situation whereby you just puff the foundation to the foundation brush and start to dab on the lace immediately, because the lace will just take up a chunk of the foundation and it's going to look lumpy. So you want to spread the foundation on the foundation brush before you start to apply it on the lace. You can use your hand to sort of dab around. Use your hand as a surface area or a flat plate you have for foundation, and blend the foundation on the brush on the flat plate before you transfer it to the lace. So you just see how I'm blending the foundation all around the lace. This is going to help the lace look so much natural. This is just an easier way to go about making it look natural without needing to bleach the knots of the lace. The essence of bleaching the knot is just to make sure that the hair looks like, oh, it's growing out of your scalp, but this will just give it a mimicked look of that, even if it wouldn't look as close to, it wouldn't give the illusion of the hair growing out of your lace, but this is just close to it. So the next thing I want to do now is put some elastic band around the sides of the wig, just to make sure it sits on my head and lays securely. So you can see I sort of measured the length of my head, like from ear to ear, the back of my ear from ear to ear, and the sample length in which you can use for this measurement is anything around 7" to 8" length, depending on the size of your hair. You just want to make sure that you cut out a measurement that is comfortable, that wouldn't be too loose and it wouldn't be so tight that it causes you to start having headaches. So just work with something that is work with a measurement that is most comfortable for you. So after sewing it on this side, I just stretched it down to the other side. You may want to use a T-pin to sort of hold it down, but if you don't have a T-pin, you can just use your needle and your thread and start to sew down the elastic band on the other side of your wig. And take note, this elastic band can be bought from your tailoring shops where they sell tailoring materials. You can get these elastic bands from there. You want to get one that is very, very stretchy, because it's going to be a better quality. Yeah. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm sewing through the elastic band and the lace, and I'm just looping the thread through it while I proceed, just to make sure that it is tied down while I move. So I keep on doing it till I get to the very end of where the elastic band meets the lace. Yeah, and I'm just trying to make sure I sew it tightly and securely so it doesn't get unraveled. Yes, so chopped out the thread. So now it's time to style this wig. You can see how this wig looks. It doesn't look its best right now. So what I want to do is just sort of lay the front part of this wig and sort of open up the parts. I want the pattern on this wig to be a bit deeper. So I'm just extending it with that comb. I'm just extending the pattern, making the pattern deeper before I start to apply the hair wax on the wig. You can see what the hair wax does is just to minimize the flyaway hairs that are on the upper part of the wig before I now start to use this hot coiling one to lay the hair wall. But take note, if you notice that your lace front isn't laying very flat when you are trying to lay it with either your coiling one, I think you should proceed to use your hot comb. If you don't have a hot comb, you can use your iron. You know the iron they use for ironing clothes, your hot pressing iron. You can use your hot pressing iron to actually lay the wig very well so that it doesn't have that bumpy look that this one currently has. But that's just a part of this video that I didn't get to capture. I lost the clip where I eventually did it after the ended of the video. But you guys should just see, at the end of this video, it still had that bumpy look at the upper, but I later went in with my hot iron and flattened the upper very well. So what I'm doing right now is I'm putting some curls on this hair, because if I leave this hair the way it is right now, it's not going to be looking its best. So I'm just putting some curls all around all of the hair so that it sort of has more volume. It looks more voluminous and it looks